Hi everybody, and welcome to the Janel Burgess Show. I'm DJ Foster, joined by Grand Valley State head women's basketball coach, Janel Burgess. Coach, thanks for joining me this week.
Great, it's great to be here after two fun wins.
Yeah, two fun wins for you, and you completed a 4-1 homestand dating back to the end of 2012 when you beat Rochester. You had a 58-48 win over Northern Michigan this past Thursday. You led at halftime 30-25, still a close game, but then you kind of pushed out to 15 points in the second half, and you held on for the win. Breonna Taylor had 24 points. Alex Stelfox, in a very cool moment, scored her 1,000th career point and a couple of free throws, probably the easiest way to get them. Kat LaPrairie hit 3 threes, a couple of them big in the second half. A good win for you over Northern Michigan.
Yeah, I thought you looked at the Northern Michigan's win, and number one, I think offensively, we were able to maintain and be very efficient offensively. The reason we grew the bigger spread in the second half is we opened up the second half executing very well and getting on a lot of hustle plays. I think we had 4 points in hustle plays in the first 5 minutes of the second half. And I think the other thing we have to remember, whenever you play Northern, it is going to be a very methodical pace. And I thought Brianna Kellogg and Danny Crandall did a great job setting the tempo defensively. We picked them up full court the whole time, and those two young ladies took it to heart that they needed to create tempo for us and did a tremendous job on the defensive end to be able to try to get more possessions for us offensively.
And no one would have blamed you if you looked past Northern Michigan to the Michigan Tech game on Saturday. Always a battle with the Huskies when they come here, and you won 76-64. You shot 50% throughout the game. Both halves you shot 50%. You held Michigan Tech just 34% shooting, so a great defensive effort there. Breonna Taylor was terrific again, 30 points and 8 rebounds. Brianna Kellogg had 12 points. Alex Stelfox had 10. Just a good, solid win over a good Michigan Tech team.
Yeah, great win. I thought, obviously the first half was really nip and tuck. There was no doubt about that. Went up by 2 with Kuiper's tremendous layup at the horn to run into the locker room up by 2 only. And I thought in the second half, we came out and we had some times where we really had to fight through adversity. I know a lot of times this year we've said, can we fight through that and maintain? Can we rise above adversity? Maybe when they cut the lead, and Tech did cut the lead to three points with like 8 minutes to go, and we played them nip and tuck until that last 3 minutes, and then we finally took the game over with some selfless plays. And I think you alluded to the fact that Breonna Taylor obviously had a tremendous week, but I think Kellogg did a great job, like I said, in the Northern game defensively. Offensively in the Michigan Tech game, by golly, she was on fire in the sense of just doing the simple things, attacking. She was actually 4 for 4 from the field and hit a huge 3 for us early in the second half to kind of really change that momentum. And then, obviously Alex Stelfox, I think, is really in these last 2 weeks has probably played her best basketball in so many facets. You alluded to the fact that she scored her 1,000th point on Thursday, but I thought Saturday's composure and aggressiveness was really important for her and Dinah. The one kid we definitely need to mention in this game is what Dinah Griswoldis did. I mean, she had, I think, 8 rebounds, 5 points, and quality 17 minutes. And those are things that, we're going to have to continue to build on. We're seeing some younger kids. You mentioned Kat LaPrairie hitting threes. These are young sophomores that are really coming into their own, and I have to give credit to our upperclassmen who have really nurtured them and helped them grow throughout this entire season. So there's a lot of neat things that you can look back on from last week, the Northern and the Tech win, to be excited about.
For the second time this season, Breonna Taylor was named the GLIAC North Division Player of the Week, and pretty easy choice. She averaged 27 points a game and 6 rebounds. Again, 24 points against Northern Michigan, 30 against Michigan Tech. Talk about the 2 games she played.
Wow. I guess that's what you should say first of all. I mean, she was completely in control, I thought, of both games. I think the thing that Breonna Taylor is doing a tremendous job with right now is playing both ends of the floor. There was a segment in the Michigan Tech game that I even talked to the team about where, in basketball you kind of have to have that next play mentality. Sometimes you might miss a layup or you might have a turnover and you got to be able to convert and let go of that and be able to play great defense. I mean, Breonna Taylor is able to do that right now. She had a tremendous next play mentality in Michigan Tech and a huge steal for us for 2 points in transition when we needed it desperately. And I truly believe Breonna Taylor says, okay, I got you, team. I got you. I'll carry you. Now, granted, I think their team as a whole is really starting to understand how to help her in the sense of how to set great screens, maybe how to make an extra pass to make someone else that much more open. And it's really neat. She's played great. She's playing great on both ends of the court. And I think she's really embracing that, which is really, really neat to see as she heads down this final stretch of her senior year.
Again, 4-1 the homestand last week, but now you go on the road. Kind of a goofy week, because we were talking to Rick Wesley earlier. 1 away game, 1 home game. You're at Lake Superior State on Thursday at 7:30. They're 4-6 in GLIAC play, and then you come back home on Saturday to take on Northwood for an 8 o'clock game. on Saturday night. Northwood 5-5 this year. So talk about the week that lies ahead for you.
I think there's definitely different dynamics when we got to hit the road on a Thursday night and then come back, and we'll get back late on Friday, or early Friday morning, I should say, and have to prep again for a home Saturday game. But you can only control what you can control, and that's what we've been put in front of us. I'm really thrilled with the preparation that we've had this week, in the sense of it's Tuesday right now. We haven't really looked ahead much to Lake State, but our prep in the sense of improving Grand Valley State women's basketball on the court these last 2 days has been great. And we'll look forward to, obviously hosting one game and hitting the road for another. And I think the biggest thing we can look at with these young ladies is that they are they are tuned in right now. I would like to just put them in a little box and keep them there as long as I can. So that's what we're trying to do. But it's been neat, and we'll be excited to hit the road here and see what we can do on Thursday.
2 big wins for you last week at home, and we'll see if we can get 2 more this week and keep that winning streak rolling.
There you go. That'd be great.
Thanks for watching the Janel Burgess Show here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.